natural disasters. The Guilty Cambodia concept. So Cambodia has experiencing the very slow flooding, not so far from now. And the United Nations has officially announced that once the climate change, Cambodia are among the very weak vulnerable which has limited adaptive capacities towards the changing of environment. My second argument, I believe that the power station will bring very negative effects to the local population, particularly in terms of health. So the working condition at the coal power station is that the worker has to work underground with very limited access to oxygen and may absorb a lot of functional gas. This would contribute to a very factor to their health, particularly lungs. And when this happens, the people may have very limited ability to deal with the situation because due to their living standard and their access to health care. And also, the working condition is very sick. So it's not suggested to be setting up the power station inside the developing world at all. My last argument, I believe that even though the power station will bring development toward the country, but it would also need a lot of resources such as timing, such as human resources, particularly money. And the developing world are more needed in the development in different aspects. So I believe that it would be better to use these resources in the more prioritized categories, such as the healthcare, education, also poverty. This way, it would benefit the country in a much more sustainable term. So, in conclusion, I would recommend that the Western countries and developing world should cooperate more in terms of investment, in terms of tourism, or setting up companies, or light industrialized factories, rather than heavy industrialized factories, because like the power station, because the consequences are too huge for the developing world to counter due to their economic situation as well as many other factors to be considered. And I believe that this topic is really beneficial for us as a young generation to understand that the world is changing, to have our attention on the environment. Therefore, within the understanding, we can also take part in the preventing of the disasters, also take part in the development, take part in the environment protection as well as we do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Chuk Stringley, and now I open the floor to the judges.
Hello, Speaker. So, what is your alternative to coal-fired power stations?
In terms of what?
What do you suggest instead of coal-fired power stations?
Oh, thank you so much. You mean in terms of the generating energy? Yeah, okay. I would suggest to set up the cell using the water to generate energy, which is much more convenient, and based on the reality is that most developing worlds are rich in natural resources, especially water. So I think it would be, the consequences, it would not be that much if compared to the coal-fired station.
Just a follow-up question. You suggest that maybe instead of coal-fired station, and you say develop more hydro. But what you see as the impact, the possible negative impact of hydropower?
Thank you, sir. Yes, I think that a lot of things when it comes to development has a positive and negative one. For the hydroelectric power, one of the major problems might be it's something related to the living creatures inside the water, which could be contribute to the animal extinction. I mean, yes, like that. But if comparing here, I would suggest hydroelectric power better than the coal-fired power. Thank you, sir.
Have we any more questions?
I've got a question. Hi, thank you very much for your speech. In your opinion, what is the best source of energy that we can possibly use?
If it's possible, I would suggest wind energy. Because I think that wind energy is it has the least effect toward the environment in terms of pollution if we compare with other sources of energy. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, candidates and judges.